Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're back in AFK Journey. In today's video, I wanted to make a guide for how I decide which Dura's floor trial I want to sweep for the day. And today is a pretty good day to do this guide because it is Sunday. And if you've been playing the new season for long enough, you'll know that on Sunday, all of the 6 different classes are open, either in the sunset or sunrise schedule. And you have your choice of any of the classes. And this is where it is really going to be important that you look at your heroes and try to evaluate which are the best floors to be sweeping to get the most upgrades possible. So the first thing that we need to mention is it will depend on your account level. If you're an earlier game and you've just recently made it into Dura trials, the first thing you want to try and do is get the elite set bonus on all of your key heroes, which is the purple set of charms. If you're at a later point, like for example my account, I'm trying to get epic, and even pretty soon I'm going to be trying to get legendary on all of my heroes. So this is an important thing to keep in mind because this is what you're going to be looking through all the major heroes you're using. How many of them are missing their elite effect or their epic effect. So for me, as an example, we're going to go through my hero list and we're going to look for epic because I want to have all my heroes on epic, and then we can begin getting them all to legendary. Because if you are looking in your sweeping trials where you have a lot of heroes missing the higher quality of charms, you're likely to get a lot of upgrades. But you also want to pay attention to what do you use these heroes or not. Like for example, the bottom row heroes we're not using at all pretty much anywhere, so it doesn't matter if they're missing. It's only going to be the heroes we regularly use. And the good thing is the game will sort it based on ascension level, and if it is a higher ascended hero, most likely you are using that hero because you had it on your wish list. Okay, or you're buying it from Arena Shop or a Dream Realm shop. Okay, so without further ado, let's quickly look through all of our heroes. We're looking for purple charms because those are the ones we want to upgrade. And we want to see, do we have any purple left on anyone that we use a lot? So as of right now, all have been epic and above, which is good, but there are some purples. So we have a purple on Vala, and Vala is Supreme Plus. I use her in Supreme Arena defense and even on offense. So she is going to be a great candidate for trying to get to epic. So that is one. We have one rogue who is, so you can note the class, one rogue who still is missing epic. And keep going through. One tank, so Tamisia, who we use in Dream Realm, we use her on our Supreme Arena defense. One tank missing epic as well.
Both perfect.
And then we have Kruger, a warrior, missing epic, although he's mainly only for Dream Realm and he doesn't need the effect, so that's less important. And we will keep going. And now we're going to the heroes we don't use as much. And this is a funny thing because it's completely random how you get the charms. You're going to end up getting, so there's an epic here on Atlanta. I don't think anyone uses Atlanta. Satrana, Satrana can be used, but obviously we're not using her on our account. She is lowly ascended. And Igor as well. I mainly only use him in the Graveborn Trial Tower, and you can use him even without being that upgraded. So, if we remember, there are 3 heroes missing, mainly the epic, which are Vala, missing one, Tamisia missing one, Kruger missing one. Now, so we're going to pick between these classes because it's important that you get everyone up to epic. Also, you just have a higher chance of getting upgrades if you have an elite still on one of your heroes. So we have Vala, or we have Tamisia, and Kruger we're going to leave out because he's not as important. So we're going to decide between rogue and tank. So let's take a look at our rogue. So now you can use the filter feature in the lower right if you click this icon. Then click on the rogue, and it will show you the list of all rogues here, but just make sure your Hands of Resonance might also have a rogue, but it doesn't here. Okay, so now we're going to look at the next tier. Iron is missing 2 to legendary, so we're again a good candidate. Shakir missing 2 to legendary. I use both of them a lot in Supreme Arena, Dream Realm for Shakir. And Sylvina's missing all. I hardly use Sylvina, but she is a good hero to get to legendary. Seth we don't use, and yeah. Okay, so already it's looking pretty tempting to go for Rogue because we're missing Iron and Shakir 2 legendaries, and we're missing 1 even epic for Vala and multiple legendaries for her, and then Sylvina. So already we've pretty much decided we're gonna go for Rogue, but let's take a look at tank. Maybe that will be better for us. So Tamisia is missing. and Granny is almost fully legendary, and we mainly only use her in trials right now. I haven't even put her on my defense yet because she's not Mythic Plus, and the other tanks we hardly use, and they're already pretty much maxed. Lucius and Antandra are maxed for right now, and Thorin we do use a lot, and getting him to legendary would be nice. However, this is fine too. And the reason why, another thing that I forgot to mention, you want to get your heroes to epic because the difference between the set bonus from elite to epic is much more of a power jump than from epic to legendary. Because if we just look at the tank one, from elite to epic you're going to have double the healing because it's for 8 seconds rather than 4 seconds, and you're going to have double the damage reduction, 20% compared to 10%. When you take it to legendary, the effect is the same as epic, but you get another healing triggered after 15 seconds at a reduced rate per second. It doesn't say anything about the damage reduction at that point. So it is not as important to get your heroes from epic to legendary. Of course, when you're done with all epic, then get them to legendary and mythic, but for me, it seems like getting that epic boost on all your heroes is more of a priority if you use them. So we've decided that we're going to go for Rogue, and we're going to keep sweeping Rogue one by one until we get at least Vala equipment or Vala's charm to all epic. So let's go ahead and go to the Dura's trials now. And then another thing which you want to try and do is all clear these floors, because you get the bonus chest when you all clear them. There will be an all clear criteria for most of the different floors. You have to clear the floor within 60 seconds, but for some of them you have to keep all of your team alive while you're killing the enemies. Okay, so we're going to sweep in. This is Gale Treasure for Rogue Charm bonus. The other good thing is, even when you're sweeping in a specific class, around about half of the charms you get, which is usually about 4, are going to be of any random class. So you are not always just going to be getting rogues by sweeping here. You could even get upgrades for other people. We got an Iron. So here we got Iron 1. Sylvina is already all legendary, or epic, so that isn't an improvement. But we got an Iron upgrade off of that. So that was something we thought about. And next up we have nothing too important here. We're looking for Vala right slot legendary. We got, okay, we hit even higher than our upgrade, and this is the thing, if you're upgrading a hero who can get 2 upgrades, it could be either legendary or it could be epic, and now you're going to be getting the epic set effect. So that was a huge upgrade. Our decision making paid off, but we got lucky as well. And now that these things are all done, now things change, because now basically all of the heroes other than Temesia are at epic, and Temesia and Kruger. But the thing is, yeah, Temesia we use on our Supreme Arena defense, so I should probably go for tank, and I think we will go for tank, because we should do that. You can also be a little bit... There are different ways you can make your decisions, like for example, if you really want a hard focus Dream Realm, getting your Merrily and Odie the Marksman class up to maximum rank is the priority. However, he's only missing 1, and realistically to get that 1 by doing the sweep is pretty rare, and so that's why I still recommend to use this strategy, and just over time you should get all of the things unlocked. So let's go ahead and get the tank and do 1 tank sweep. Can we get Temesia? I can't remember. It was left slot, I think, right? We got a lot of legendaries, but nothing on the hero we wanted. We have Lumont. Lumont left legendary slot, of course. It will always be like that. Lumont must have a... Yeah, he has a full legendary set. I think my Walker... Does my Walker have a full legendary set? No, he doesn't. But Lumont does, Lucius does. Although Lucius is pretty good with the season buffs, and now even Salazar does, who we don't use either. So this is just going to be the luck or unluckiness that you have. But eventually, if you try to use this decision making, you should be getting more upgrades than if you just randomly sweep a different floor, but it will depend on your luck as well. And then the same will go to the charm shop. Focus those classes, and in my opinion, do not... I would save up all of my my essence for when we unlock the mythic, because when we unlock mythic is going to be the maximum potential of your heroes, and for the whole season I'm assuming it will never then get an upgrade. So you will want, and the mythic charm boxes here are pretty expensive, 320 crimson essence, and that's probably only to open up one. And we don't know what the drop rate is going to be like even on the higher floors of Dura trials, and as of right now it isn't even available. You have to be on floor 12 to begin unlocking mythic of Dura trials, and that isn't available until day 36 of the new season. So I would recommend saving all for mythic. Legendary eventually you're going to get plenty of, and all of your heroes, like already a lot of our heroes are almost all legendary, and we haven't even unlocked these from the shop, so that shouldn't be an issue. So hopefully this guide gave you some idea of how you can use your current state of charm upgrades in order to decide which one you should be picking to increase your chances of getting a good upgrade. And it worked out really well for us, but it won't always work out like this. Sometimes even if you make good decisions, you don't get rewarded for it, and you end up still getting just charms upgrades for things you don't want, or not even any upgrades at all. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, because we upload daily AFK journey content with guides and updates to help your progress, and also keep you all up to date with all of the newest information and what my tips are for everything. Another thing I want to mention is that this is going to be a game about the long term, and so I have even begun saving my diamonds. I'm saving my stargazing tickets, and I'm going to begin saving my guild coins, because I have one copy of Scarlita, I have Mythic plus Rainier, and because I really do believe there is going to be heroes which are going to be released, whether on limited banner where diamonds are going to help, or as a celestial hypogeum where stargazing tickets and guild coins are going to help, where it will just be a really overpowered hero which will be really useful in many different areas. Usually this is always going to be the case, and power creep does happen. So I think right now, if you're pretty stable, you have your pretty good team, once you have your major heroes here, Thorin, Iron, and Carolina, even Mythic plus, you can really compete in PvP and do well. And so I'm using just my regular invite letters and my epic invite letters, but on top of that, I'm not going to use my diamonds that much for something. I'm going to try to save it, because I do think there may be a hero released which we're really going to want to get. And the thing is, when a hero is released, if you have a lot of diamonds saved up, you're going to guarantee a really easy mythic plus of that hero. And if it has really good abilities, it's going to be a huge boost for your account. And over time, just with the arena currency, we're buying different things from the shop. We're trying to get Granny to Mythic plus, then we'll try to get Haywin to Mythic plus, and slowly but surely we're going to be working up our account. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. What I'm interested to see is, I want to see if they're going to add more heroes into the arena shop. That would be amazing. Or if they add at least the A-level heroes into Dream Realm, like Soren, because as of right now, every single A-level is in the Dream Realm shop. Let's see if the new released ones will also come to the Dream Realm shop, because that's a really guaranteed way of you getting even A-level heroes to Supreme Plus. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. I will hopefully see you in tomorrow's video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.